The battlefield of Kurukshetra stretched endlessly, dust rising like a shroud over fallen warriors. It was the 13th day of the great war Mahabharat, and the Kauravas, led by the cunning Dronakarya, had devised a new strategy, the Chakravyuh, a complex, ever-tightening spiral formation that could trap and crush the enemy within it. Only a handful of warriors knew how to break through this deadly maze. One of them was Arjuna, the greatest archer of the Pandavas. But Arjuna was far away, lured into a distant battle by a Kaurava ploy. In his absence, the Pandava army stood helpless, unable to breach the formation. That was when Abhimanyu, Arjuna's young son, stepped forward. Though barely 16, he carried the skill and spirit of his father. He had learned the art of entering the Chakravyuh while still in his mother's womb, listening as Arjuna explained it to Subhadra. But fate had played its trick. Before Arjuna could explain how to escape, Subhadra had fallen asleep. Abhimanyu had only half the knowledge. Yet, there was no choice. If no one stopped the Kauravas, the Pandava army would be decimated. Without hesitation, Abhimanyu mounted his chariot and charged forward. His arrows cut through the enemy ranks like lightning. His hands moved faster than the eye could follow. Warriors fell before him, their formations breaking as he carved a path through the Chakravyuh. For a moment it seemed as though victory was within reach. But war is seldom fair. As he pressed deeper, the trap was sprung. The formation closed behind him, sealing him inside. The Pandava warriors, unable to break through, watched helplessly as Abhimanyu was left alone, surrounded by the greatest warriors of the Kaurava army, Dronakarya, Karna, Duryodhana, and Ashwathama. Still he did not falter. His arrows rained upon the enemy, his movements swift, his courage unwavering. He fought like a god of war, his youth no hindrance against the tide of seasoned warriors. But fate had already written his end. Karna shattered his bow, Drona struck down his chariot, and his horses were slain. Weaponless, bleeding, and exhausted, Abhimanyu seized a broken chariot wheel, wielding it as his final shield. The rules of war dictated that a single warrior should never be attacked by many at once. But the Kauravas, fearing his strength, abandoned honor. They struck together, overwhelming him. Blow after blow fell upon him until, at last, he collapsed onto the blood-stained earth. The Kauravas had won the battle for the day, but there was no triumph in their victory. They had broken the codes of war, and for that, they would soon pay a terrible price. Far away, Arjuna would soon learn of his son's fate. And when he did, the sky itself would tremble with his fury. The story of Abhimanyu embodies that true duty, dharma, lies in selfless action and unwavering courage, even in the face of inevitable defeat. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mythology Medley. Click the bell icon for more such amazing mythological content.